Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mindset Monday. Dr. Jason Torado here. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Let's get started. So, we're talking about how to avoid the seasonal slowdown. Everybody always talks about seasonal slowdowns during this time, like right now, October, mid October. They start feeling the pressure, right? They start feeling, maybe I'm not going to get enough new patients. Maybe I'm not going to get enough adjustments. And some docs, I mean, I hear it from my colleagues all the time. I'm starting to hear it. The holidays are coming, and this is when my practice starts to slow down. Man, I hear this, it almost makes me go crazy. Look, there's no such thing as a seasonal slowdown. That's just a bunch of shit that you make up in your mind. It's just stuff that you create inside your mind. Statements like that, statements like that are the norm. You know it's the norm. Chiropractors start to work in fear almost every single day that their practices are going to start to slow down, that they're going to see less patients, that they're going to see less new patients, and ultimately they're going to end up making less money due to what they would call this so-called seasonal slowdown. Look, it's fake. It's not real. It's fake news. It really is. Unfortunately, it's a really common belief. It's a common practice. And it's got to stop. It just has to stop right now. Once again, focusing on what they don't want to happen instead of focusing on all the things that you want to happen. And so, what they really don't realize, what chiropractors don't realize, is that it's this type of mindset that's exactly what you begin to manifest inside your life and inside your practice. And remember, whatever you focus on whatever you focus on constantly is what will expand in your life and also inside your practice. Look, believe it or not, like this might sound a little hokey to you, but this is real. Believe it or not, you're a creator. You are a creator. God said that you are a creator. Okay? You have dominion over all things. You are a manifester. You have to believe that. And believe me when I tell you that whatever you focus on, whatever you focus your thoughts on and your mind on, good or bad, will be created for you. Yeah. God says that you need to take your thoughts captive. That's what we're talking here. That's what we're talking here. So for all of you chiropractors that are out there that you're listening to this right now, that you're worrying that there's going to be slow times, that these slow times are coming, you know what? It's exactly what you're going to get. It is. You're going to get exactly, and God will end up giving you exactly what it is that you expect. You're going to get it because God's good. And if that's what you're expecting and that's what you're focused on and that's what you're thinking of, that's exactly what you're going to get. But if you're thinking about, if you take this time, and I know many chiropractors, my students, okay, that do better during these times. They do better during these times. And I'm going to show you why they do better in these times. Those people that are using this time to focus on things like that are abundant in nature, the thoughts of more new patients, the thoughts of delivering more adjustments, those are the doctors that are going to have more abundance and making more money. Those are the doctors that are going to have more abundance inside their practices right now. Now, you might be thinking, oh, Jay, that's really esoteric, man. You just think of it and all of a sudden it comes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. What you focus, like, for example, you ever go to an upper cervical seminar? Learn a little bit about HIO or some type of upper cervical, where you focus on a lot of neck problems, a lot of headache problems, and suddenly you go back to your practice after the seminar, and that week all of a sudden you get all these people with neck pain, carpal tunnel pain, with pinched nerves inside the neck. It's the same thing if you go out to a lower back seminar, exact same thing. You learn all these new things about lower back, how to treat lower back, how to take a look at x-ray radiographs on the low back, and then you go back to your practice and suddenly you get all these low back cases that come in. Same thing with, let's say you want to buy a new car. I know a guy that wanted a yellow Corvette, that cool yellow Corvette, that brand new one that almost looks like a Ferrari. Well, you know what? He was thinking about that. He was thinking about that yellow Corvette. He put one in order, and he never saw one before on the road. And that's why he ordered a yellow Corvette. And then suddenly, this guy was seeing yellow Corvettes all over the place. It's because that's the way your brain works. That's the way what you focus on is what you get. And so there are doctors that I coach right now that are focusing and taking this time to focus on abundance, to focus on new patients, to focus on delivering more adjustments. And they also have to rationalize it, right? They have to rationalize. It can't just be some hokey idea, but they rationalize it inside their brain that, hey, you know what? What patient doesn't want to feel better during the holiday seasons? What patient wants to go to like a Thanksgiving dinner with neck pain? Or what patient wants to go to Christmas with lower back pain? What patient wants to walk around on Halloween with like a bad knee? Like, these chiropractors that are focusing on abundance are also coming up with the justifications in their brain of why new patients and more new patients are coming inside their office. And then when they start seeing these patients coming inside their office, then they start believing their mindset, believing what they are thinking of on a regular basis, and it just cascades. It all just cascades, and all these things start to happen, and their abundance grows, their new patients grows, the more adjustments grow. They start making more money inside their practice, and then by the time holidays come, like Christmas time, Hanukkah, whatever, they relax. They close their office. They take off. And they take off knowing that practice is great, and they take the time off. They go into they take their own holiday, and then the end of the year begins, right? The end of the year and the new year begins. And I mean, that's the way to get through this so-called mindset slowdown. And so in our program, it's important that we train our doctors. We train our doctors to train their brains to focus on things like that, to focus on abundance. And we keep our mind completely full of abundance by supporting each other with thoughts like these, real thoughts like this, through the moments when when worries creep in. And don't get me wrong, worries do creep in, but because we work together on this, we prevent all these worries, all this negativity from feeding the brain. So it's important, guys. Get your brain trained and get your support group together during these holidays. If you don't have a support group, get a support group in place to have a full life, to have a full practice throughout this particular season that is coming. Real important, guys. I cannot stress this enough. I love you. And look, I'm going to tell you something. If you don't have a support group, contact me. Or start to get in this mastermind that we're in right now. All right? It's important. Talk to you soon, guys. Peace.